Hello everyone. So we are discussing the questions which is given in the assignment of the chapter water a precious resource. So in the last class we have discussed the questions whatever given in the assignment of day 1 and day 2. Today we are going to discuss the assignment questions given on day 3 and day 4. So assignment on day 3 these questions were given. So let us discuss about it one by one. So question number A, define the following terms: surface water, groundwater, water table and aquifer. So let us discuss about the surface water. So surface water means the water present on the surface of the earth is called surface water. What is groundwater? So groundwater is the water under the ground where the soil is completely filled or saturated with water. So groundwater means the water present under the ground where the soil is completely filled or saturated with water. Now what is water table? So the top level of this underground water is called water table. So water table means the top level of this underground water is called what? Water table. The next question is aquifer. So aquifer, the underground water is also known as aquifer. So definition of underground water or groundwater or aquifer will be same because underground water is also known as aquifer. Next question is how is spring formed? Question number B. See, the place where the water table meets the land surface. The place where the water table meets the land surface, at that place only the spring will form. So where the spring will form? The place where the water table means the top level of the underground water meets the land surface. Water at that place may come out from that place in the form of the spring. This is how the formation of a spring take place. Next one is describe the various sources of water. So there are two basically sources of waters are there that which we have studied: surface water and underground water. So what is surface water? The water present on the surface of the earth, that is called surface water. So there are three categories in surface water. You have to write about that also. That about rainwater, river and lake water, sea and ocean water. The second thing what you have to write about the underground water or subsoil water. This thing you have to write in this question. Describe the various sources of water. That is, in this you will write about the surface water. Their categories, that is rainwater, river and lake water, sea and ocean water. Then you will describe about the underground water. This thing you have to write in question number C. Now coming to the day 4, whatever the questions given in day 4, the first one is what are the causes of water scarcity in India? So basically there are three causes of water scarcity in India. That three causes were: the first one is uncontrolled use of borewell technology for extracting groundwater. The first reason is the uncontrolled use of borewell technology for extracting groundwater. So farmers have overexploited groundwater resource in our country due to uncertain monsoon and unreliable state water supply. Next one is pollution of freshwater resource. So this is due to the discharge of untreated domestic sewage, toxic industrial wastewater and harmful pesticides and insecticides into water bodies. So there is a pollution of freshwater resources. Next one is no effective measures for water conservation. So there is no any effective measures taken by the government for the water conservations. So it is also one of the reason for the water scarcity in India. So very little has been done for underground recharge and for protecting freshwater ecosystem. So 3 points you will write: uncontrolled use of borewell technology for extracting groundwater. Next one is pollution of freshwater resources. Other one is no effective measures for water conservation. This thing you have to write. Next one is water dams. How do they help in making water available through the air? So dam is basically an artificial wall which is built across a river, and water is allowed to collect behind this wall in the form of reservoir. A system of artificial canals channelize water from the reservoir to the region downstream for irrigations. See, so how do they help in making water available throughout the year? See, water is collected in reservoir form, and from that reservoir water is used for irrigation purpose. Okay, so whenever it is required, the water is taken out from their reservoir and it is used for irrigation purpose, and water is just accumulated at certain place. So we can use that water throughout the year. Whenever it is required that door of the dam is open and that water is used for producing electricity also. So this is how they help in making water available through the year. Okay. Next thing is about explain about the natural distribution of water in India. Question number C. So in this you will write about how this water is naturally distributed in India. So water availability in India depends greatly on seasonal monsoon. As we know, monsoon brings heavy rain over most of the country between June to and October. Okay. India has large networks of rivers also, like three major rivers are there. Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra originate in the Himalaya and drain nearly two-thirds of the land area. So it just goes through the two-thirds of the land area. So two-thirds of this land area get water from this river only, depend totally on these rivers. Okay. These rivers also account for the nearly the same proportion of India's total water resources. Water in these rivers is strongly influenced by the monsoon. So this is about the plain area. Now we will see how water is present and there in the mountainous area. On the other hand, the mountainous and hilly regions of north and west do not allow adequate seepage. So groundwater is mostly limited to the lower lying areas such as valleys. Even the peninsular areas of our country also do not allow proper absorption of water, so therefore do not have large continuous aquifers. So from there we can conclude the coastal plains are rich source of groundwater, but they can be contaminated by salt water inflow caused by the overpumping of groundwater. So the Gangetic Plains are however rich in groundwater as the aquifers keep getting recharged and restored. So this is what you have to write in natural distribution of water in India. This thing you will write in that. Okay, these questions. Okay. Thank you for listening me. I hope all of you have understood what you have to write in these questions. Thank you.